What are you doing?
Are gayers.
Arc Gayers, nice. I did find something today. Frickin' crazy. Welcome to the cool club. Yep. Dude, I was like actively shaking. Bombo's not part of our club. Get good.
What have you got? Let's make some dust. This one will make great dust.
Yeah, I was like, I had like, have you ever played like Tarkov or something like that, where you get into like a really intense gunfight and you have like, you're kind of like shaking a little bit, you know, you have that like adrenaline shakes? I had like a mini version of that. It wasn't as bad as I get when I play Tarkov sometimes. If I have like some good shit on Tarkov, I don't want to lose, but it was pretty crazy. Thank you, thank you. Life, man, low life though. Mana, lightning res, chaos. Mm. Mm. I think I have those boots. Let me, I also did a lot of cleaning off stream so that way I don't have to do it on stream too. Like my jewels tab, this got full, and I sorted through and kept the ones that I felt like I kind of wanted to keep. Excuse me. And then started filling it up again. It was a pain in the ass. And then same with clusters. Got full too. So I have like a good clusters. I'm trying to keep like at least 2 of each of like 3 passive mana reservation efficiency and 2 passive ones. I'm trying to keep like 2 of each. Just in case. Just so I have them. And then everything else is just going to be 5-1 with all the extra. So... So shiny indeed. Let's check if we have... Okay, we actually didn't have that axe.
Hey. I'm on it. Not bad, not bad.
we started doing our heist quests, and we got a decent chunk of them done. I don't know how many there are in total, but we're doing a bit better there. Yeah, the craziest thing in Monos is, I mean, you might have heard, I'm not sure how much he told you, but I got that mirror in the freaking, a level 70 heist off a divination box. Actually, I have, if you want to see it, I made a short of it because I wasn't streaming, but I was recording. Following your guy got your beer, yeah. I always try to record if I'm not streaming, just in case something like this happens. Check it out if you want.
I'm here.
Hey, we got a Stygian, only an eye level 81. I'll take it just in case. I don't know if I need like a certain eye level Stygian. The most random box, yeah, right? Legit, I was genuinely stun locked. Like, I sat there and I looked at it for like half a second before I said anything. Because I was like, I even like looted the first thing, because I was like, I heard the tink, I was like, oh cool, the tink, and then I look at it and I'm like, I think in my head I was thinking like, oh wait, that doesn't say Divine Orb, wait, but what does it say? Is it like a Scarab or something? And then I read it and I was like, wait, what? Yeah, it doesn't come up as bright as it should. That was pretty crazy. Nope. It's gonna be an SSF trophy. I've decided. Yeah, on standard. Maybe standard SSF eventually. I see what you mean. SSF mirror, most useless currency in the game. It's kind of a fun accomplishment though, because like, not that I care what other people really think anyway, but you know, you could argue if someone, granted I do have the clip that shows it dropping, but someone could argue like, oh, you didn't find it, you just farmed enough currency to buy it, you probably haven't actually found a mirror, you know? But it's like you get one on SSF and people can't argue that. Like I said, not that I really care what people think, people are free to think what they want, just like in Diablo where you know, someone comes in and they're like, you're playing offline, you can just modify your files. And it's like, yeah, so I'm not, and that's how I choose to play. If you want to choose to believe that I did or something and don't think I accomplished what I did, that's your choice to believe that, but I'm just playing the game how I enjoy playing the game. But anyway, it's still cool to have it, like, on SSF, just no question that you actually found it. Aw, only one Deli Orb left. Anyway, that maintenance is done, so let's go run some maps, I guess, right? I don't really have much blood, I think we're good to go. I've been doing T16s decently. It can be very sketchy sometimes with the occasional death. But we still have a lot of gear to get. I gotta say, though, this, playing Spark Totem makes me wonder, like, if there was, like, a giga-tanky, like, actual Spark build. I know there used to be a couple. Like, if the totems don't work out. I've been really enjoying the feeling of Spark just, like, clearing like crazy. Oh, I'm dead. Always wanted to make a Sparker.
Journey well.
Yeah, I think I started one, but I never got very far on it. Oops, what am I doing? I'm being dumb. Yeah, no, I know why I died in this map. It's a... I need to add it to my regex. It's a Can't Be Taunted map. And a lot of my defensives is between my... When I spawn my totems, they taunt for 1 second. And then I have decoy totem for longer fights that I put down. And just none of that's working right now, so... It makes sense that I'm gonna die in this one. To the boss just deciding to shoot my ass. Plus we were at like the end of the Delirium encounter too, so it was like delirious, juiced boss too. And we don't have like good gear yet. We've used a bunch of provisions on the Giving Tree to try to get gloves. We haven't even been able to get like a fractured bait. Oh no, I have the boss and I have no taunt. We're just gonna play Giga safe.
Countless vessels with one will. Multiplicity.
There we go. Yeah, I think I thought about leveling 1 and then I just didn't get it to the point of being like set up, and I just didn't make it super far. But every now and then I watch them and they're just fun to watch. They have such high cast speed and everything once they get set up. And they just kind of like walk forward, and just sparks just go freaking everywhere. But I think this build has the capabilities of getting to that point. I have a lot of plans for proj speed. Yeah, they do look cool as fuck. I was watching Waggle. Waggle had like sparks going everywhere, but he's not a sparker. He's playing like a smite build. So I don't know where the sparks are coming from in his build. But also Waggle's builds these days are like 400 divines, so I'm not gonna consider trying to play it on SSF, but I didn't end up POBing the character. I just briefly looked at the gear. But he's like a smite build using like Paradoxica and shit. But I saw like a shit ton of little spiders going everywhere. Why not? You have the mirror. On SSF, it doesn't help me. It's funny, like, I'm really happy I found a mirror finally. It's freaking awesome. But I would've, as like, playing SSF right now, I would've preferred a Mage Blood or a Headhunter.
Farewell. Farewell.
We got an Annulment Orb, that's good. We used a couple of them earlier. Crafting some shit. Put the mirror on Faustus. Never know, someone might buy it. I don't think you can do that on SSF. I'm pretty sure the same with like opening the trade site, like the slash button doesn't do anything. You can't, just being a dickhead. I wasn't sure, like sometimes you can do stuff like that. I mean, kind of like the private league. Like the private league with y'all. I mean, granted, you could have bought the stuff that you posted, but you could, like, I could have posted stuff on there, you know? So it's like, and that's kind of SSF being able to do it, so... I need to log back on the private league and just post all my gear for, like, mirrors. Almost made it to the boss, but not quite. Cluster Jewels do not want to cooperate today. They're like, this set, like, this league. I was really hoping that with all my grinding I would have had my totem one I needed. And I realized last night when I looked I had 3 of them that were 6 passive. It was so depressing. Oh. Yeah, I'm on a little late tonight, and I might try to get off at a reasonable time, too, so it might be a pretty short stream, unfortunately, but I went to take my nap, and I set my alarm, and then I woke up 40 minutes past my alarm, and I don't know how it happened. I either didn't hear my alarm and it went off for like, because it goes off for like 20 minutes before it frickin' stops. So either I just slept through it, or I woke up, turned it off like an idiot, and then fell back asleep. I don't know what I did. But, so I lost like 40, like, I would have been on 40 minutes earlier than this. But I had to still do my recordings and everything. I actually skimped on my recordings last night because last night I purposefully slept longer for my nap because I only got like an hour of sleep. Must have needed the sleep, yeah. I'm playing catch up from not really sleeping past few days much. But yeah, I actually, in order to stream at an earlier time yesterday, I didn't even record my second show. I usually do two shows in a night. So I'm gonna have to try to do my best to wake up at a reasonable time tomorrow and record. Normally tomorrow I only do one, which is one of my live action shows, so it's 50 minutes instead of an anime, which is 24 minutes. So I usually just do the one, but I'm gonna have to like make up what I didn't do the other day, so I'm gonna have to do an extra one. So might be a little late tomorrow as well, but if I can wake up at a reasonable time, I should be around the same time as today, I think. But yeah,
Hello.
it is what it is.
Farewell.
God damn it. don't think I have an uncorrupted version of that. I think I found a corrupted one randomly before.
Oh, the ding dong, the wing one.
Yep. I was thinking the same thing.
Like the poo-poo squirts.
You gotta be careful of those poo-poo squirts. You don't want them getting in your eye. Then you have to ask your mom to lick it out. Do we know if Delirium gets paused when you start a breach encounter? Does anybody know? Damn it. I had twinned bosses, and I was trying to kill them before the Delirium encounter was up.
Journey well.
So I could boost the stat. We're not quite geared enough to do Delirium rushes, like rushing to the boss. And I placed my taunting totem, and I was kind of relying on that, but it just wasn't taunting. It's okay, this medium cluster right here, this is the one, it's got a border, which means it's either 4 or 5 passives. It's just gonna be totem. Fucking projectile, that's like my 3rd projectile one. Which we do need a projectile one, but we already have like 3, so we don't... Rip. Well, I don't know that we need a projectile one, but I want to try to use one. I was actually POBing my own character. And I was thinking about doing something like this with my clusters. Running like a large lightning damage one for Prismatic Heart, Scintillating Idea, and Widespread. That puts Prismatic right here for 10% all res and 30% damage. And then 20% max mana and damage penetrates 5% lightning. That was kind of like the vision for the large, if I want to spend this amount of points. Our totem one, which we kind of need for Onslaught, which is huge. And then just some more attacking cast speed and placement speed. Just quality of life. And then up here, we grab 20% prod speed and damage, and then projectiles pierce 10% speed and damage. So that's another 30% prod speed, while adding in some damage up here. That was kind of like the thought process, but it's a lot of points I'm losing that can be used in other spots on the tree. But I just don't know what's more efficient. I may need to make a second loadout on POB. Have one with the cluster and have one where I spend those points somewhere else. And see how it fares. And just look at kind of like the stat differences and stuff. Although it's hard to factor in the projectile speed on POB. Like, POB can't calculate the 30% projectile speed with, like, projectiles bouncing more and being more effective with them being faster. So, it's a little difficult.
Defend me! Really have it?
Yeah, I mean, despite still being a little floppy and not getting lucky on gear, I'm really enjoying the build, though. Like, I'm kind of at that point. I was at this point on the private league, too, where, like, my damage was... I think my damage was better with Flame Blast, but on the private league character. But my floppiness, I was in that position where I was just, like, randomly dying and stuff like that, but... I got a few upgrades, and then I, like, wasn't dying at all while mapping, so... I'm hoping I can just get to that point on here. You're not having any are you using a different skill to clear Amonos, or are you just not having any problems with your golems, like, eating hits on the Eviscerate? Oh wait, what's back there? No problems. Walking simulator. Maybe I'm just too obsessed with killing every single monster. Might be my problem. So, like, I have a couple monsters on the screen and I'm sitting there waiting for them to attack me rather than just moving on to the next group of monsters and leaving them. I think I'm just not good at a build like that. Really? Prolif wipes the maps.
Greetings. Keep your life to your own.
Do you eventually get, like, an increase, like, AoE to the oh wait, you know what? Is it do you have the ring that prolifs too? Because the little fire ground wasn't enough, like the enemies had to walk in it, and it wasn't enough. But maybe I never got the ring. So maybe that ring makes a big difference. The one that, like, spreads the barracks respite, yeah. Where it, like, spreads it to the nearby enemies. I never got that, so... For me, if my little lines that went out didn't kill them, and if they didn't walk on the little fire that was left behind on the lines, I would then have to wait for the next, like, hit. Yeah, the length of it was really nice, I will say that. It would just randomly kill things, like, so far away. I think maybe if I had barracks respite and stuff, it would have felt way better. Alright, we have another 4 quests to do. Let's finish the map we're in, and then we'll go run those, I guess. How are we looking? 7k blood?
Hello. Farewell.
I don't know how many provisions we have.
Go with courage.
Here for a deal.
Let's go do some heisting. I went through and I think I unlocked all the characters.
Right out of the game. See you, mate.
Ah, be safe now.
Hello.
Can I stream it in Discord for you? I suppose.
Quit complaining or you'll be emptying the piss bucket.
You'll try it without the ring. I guess... Be right back, Mega. I'm gonna disconnect for a few minutes, but I'll be back.
You dokie.
I guess we can get on my Discord. Oh my god. Of course, I need to do some quick work stuff, but I think it'll be quick. Here, let me go get this over with, Amonos. Sorry. I'm gonna shit. That's so I hate this shit. I hate not knowing that I have to do this shit. I'll bear it back as fast as I can. Hopefully, I think I just have to print a form. He has to sign it, and then, what's it called? I have to print a form, he has to sign it, and then I just have to upload it and email it. I'll be back in a minute. Alright, I'm back. Oh, those are staff channels. I guess, if you're still there, did you want to still show me Amonos? Doing a -14. Nice. Alright, I guess we can just hop on. If you can see the voice channels.
Oh,
I guess.
Oh.
Oh.
Did you
Wait,
go
what the
after
heck?
it, or
Did I come back?
I don't know.
Did I never leave?
I don't think you ever left. I just.
Okay,
Right.
I had to go help my dad with something, so I never did it. Amonos wants to show me his character, so he's gonna Discord stream it for me for a minute. So I'll be back. I'm gonna hop in the other Discord real fast.
Gotcha. It's like, did you ever leave?
No, I went to,
Your
my dad
response is
needed
like,
something,
"That's
so I went AFK to do that.
Gotcha.
I was actually literally just about to go do that, and you talked, and I was like, I thought I already left. Alright, I'll be back in a minute. I'm watching.
What's going on?
I know I'm muted on Discord because I'm guessing you're still in the stream. No, it looks pretty good though. Yeah, that prolif. Okay, yeah. See, mine wasn't prolifing like that, so that prolif is massive. See, like, all those extra mobs on the side that live because it doesn't, like, it doesn't spread itself. And then they have to, like, walk over the little paths on the ground. But then when you have the barracks or spray, it's just chains off all over the place. Even off of the little lines. Yeah, it's pretty good. I'm gonna hop back over to the other Discord. Hope you don't mind. Nice little smiley. Alrighty, I'm back. Hi, Meko. Yeah, no, I definitely, like... I don't... At this point, I don't know that I'm gonna play that character, but I definitely see it being, you can get the pro lift on gloves. Yeah, fair. I could definitely, like, if I were to play it again, I wouldn't play it unless I got that pro lift.
I have a bad feeling about this one.
Speaking of gloves, I've desperately been trying to get a new pair because I still don't have the exposure. That was another big buff that happened with my other Totem character, was when I finally got the exposure on hit on my gloves. But I haven't wanted to spend the resources to do it on my dog shit gloves that I have right now. We'll try to spend blood after this. Maybe we can get lucky glove upgrade. And then we'll be able to get pro lift, not pro lift, I'm sorry, minus lightning on hit exposure. I am looking forward to finishing the quest line for this, though, because I don't mind having a bunch of heist contracts, but I want to get geared more before I run heist more. So it kind of, like, this is taken away from me getting, like, blood and working on my gear and stuff, but this is also going to amount to me getting the helmet I want to use. So technically it is for gearing, but I'm just looking forward to when I have the quest done so I can just run the unique one. That'd be nice. I'm actually kind of really excited to get a stream deck. I don't need any crazy one, just like one with a handful of programmable keys will be nice. Just for things like, if I have to AFK, I always do the same thing where I mute my mic, I bring up the BRB message, and then I, like, turn my webcam off. And I just do all those steps manually. Granted, I could just make a... What I'm probably gonna do is I'm probably gonna get a new... I'm gonna make a new scene that is just set up for AFKing. And then the stream deck is just gonna cycle between that one and the other one. This one that I'm currently using. I could just set that up right now, and then I wouldn't have to do all that. I could just change the scene. Probably something I should do. And yes, Mega. Gotta, or whatever he said.
Badu, gamaga.
The good thing is, I don't think I was AFK for too long doing it. But that is one thing over with that I was worried about. I thought he was gonna ask me to do some stuff tonight, and I thought it was gonna be more than what it ended up being, so I'm kind of glad it was something relatively short. Because he told me that we were supposed to pull 2 permits last night, and then he never did it. So I was like, knowing him, he's gonna ask me to do it this morning. So it wasn't quite that. But, unless something comes up last minute, I should be good now. Like, he would have asked me to do it while I was up there, so I shouldn't get any more work stuff today. Or for this stream anyway. Is that all we have to do? We have no quest item to grab. I guess we placed the thing that we needed to do. Yeah, we did probably 12 to 13 of these quest contracts earlier today, and then we just did another 4, I think is what I had. Once we finish these, it'll be another 4 done, so... Just another milestone of the grind I'm looking to have done. I guess that's a decent amount of items. Maybe we should sell some of it real fast. I don't even know if I have that helmet yet, in case.
Happy hunting.
What do you need?
One more, and then back to mapping. Yeah, I'm definitely not the biggest fan of the Canyon boss. I think when we swap back to Dunes, we're gonna do a lot better. The Canyon boss is kind of tough when you're not, like, decently geared. The 2 of them and then one of them getting hasted, and I think they also do some chaos damage, which my chaos res is only like 22% right now. So a T16 with only 22% chaos res is kind of rough. If I really wanted to, I could also play the Slammer to farm up blood and use it on the tree for this character, if I really wanted. It would probably be a faster way to get geared, but leveling this character, getting this character's gems leveled and everything is also pretty nice, I will say. We're on basically day 2 of this character, though, and we're 91, almost 92. That's not bad. Boom, boom, boom. Alright. Talk to the NPCs.
Greetings. Go with courage. Go with courage.
Mega, how are we supposed to play Ashes if you're not even playing PoE 2?
Dude, that's what I'm saying.
I greet you once again.
We got a problem, because I do want to play Druid, but Ashes. But then I also...
It's
I wanna play
okay. There's gonna be
Ashes.
7,000 people and you're not gonna be able to get shit done, so you can play PoE for the day that you're gonna play
Problem is-
PoE, because you only last a day.
Ashes
and then
is
you can
gonna
play
be
Ashes.
A day ahead. I mean, a day before, and then all that shit's gonna like flesh out.
No, the day before shut down.
when P- No. Yeah, that too. But it's gonna clean out. Everything's gonna go smooth, and then once all that shit filters out, then PoE is coming out. So it's like prime Ashes time.
Fight for Rayglast. The Genesis tree accepts your offering.
Oh, hot dog.
Fight for
Uh-oh, hot dog.
Rayglast.
Dude, these gloves just won't roll.
The Genesis tree accepts your offering.
Every fracture is so dog shit. I mean, 97 life is like the best fracture we've seen. We'll do one more. Let's do our level 80 we have. I might just... pure ES, but we get life. I'm gonna save that as a fracture.
Drive them back.
Fuck it. I guess I'm just gonna try to roll those. It's only 90-something life, but man, gloves just aren't dropping, and I really want to get something decent to replace what I have. For now, it's like a temporary, and we can get something better later. Not those, these. Let's see if we can yoink a little bit of... Well, we don't have a lot of juice, actually. Shit. We haven't been farming juice. Actually, not bad. Wait, we don't have a prefix open, though. Do I have... I probably don't, right? Yeah, I barely have any B stuff, damn. I would have loved to remove a prefix and add a suffix. Literally, could have just fixed the gloves for me. I don't think they're worth an annulment orb, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know what to do about this. I ideally want a prefix to craft on proj speed, proj damage. Is there any other way without using an annulment to remove a prefix? Not that I can think of. Other than Beast. But it's definitely not worth speccing into Beast to try to get the Beast to do it. Bummer. I think we just keep rolling. Okay. We are gonna lose a little bit of Chaos Res, which sucks. But those are pretty good. Losing a little bit of Chaos Res and a little bit of life, which kinda sucks, but it's opening up our gear to be a little better because of Cold Res. We can drop some reses somewhere else or something. We might actually be able to drop our Amulet Craft now and change it to Chaos, and then we'll get our Chaos Res back. Because I think we're already overcapped on Cold, right? Yeah. So we could change this Cold to Fire, and straight up we could drop the Amulet Craft and we'd be good. Or we just Amulet Craft Fire and Chaos. Probably what we do. Alright, that's good enough for now. Let's use some currencies on it. I don't know what I'm really looking for there. I'm pretty sure that's the, I should probably look up what I'm looking for, so I don't waste currencies. We'll keep one to max Cold Res for a second. Pretty sure this top line, even though I have yet to see it a single time... There we go, and we got lightning. The first time we saw it in exposure, it was lightning. Okay. So before we do anything else, let's look up modifiers for gloves and see what Exarch we can get before we spam any more currency. Dex Int gloves, Searing Exarch. So we can get crit for attacks, attack speed, fizz to attack, all kinds of stuff to attacks, dot multi. Herald of Ash buff effect. Ignites Prolif. I mean, we could maybe shock Prolif. I don't know if that would really matter, though. I don't think we're not really built for be like big shock kind of thing. What does Unnerve do again? Isn't Unnerve like the spell damage one? PoE Unnerve. Causes a target to take increased spell damage. Yeah, maybe we try to get Unnerve. There we go. Boom. In a decent position now. With that. Wonder if we'd be better off doing one red. Oh, never mind. We got it. Cool. Okay. There's a bit of an upgrade. That should be a pretty good damage increase. Defensive increase. Not much changed. Maybe a tiny bit of chaos res, I think, depending on how this adds up. Yeah, like 3% chaos res increase. But our resistances are even more balanced now, so we can... That way, as we replace other pieces, we can drop shit for other shit, essentially. Try to get a Chaos Res belt, probably. I also don't need the strength on my shield anymore, right? But I think fire was our lowest. What else can we do? So prefixes, we could try to get... Wait, hold on, we can use the new shield. Hold on, I have a new shield. I was waiting to use it because I needed the strength on my current one temporarily. We have, it's not amazing, but it's max life, 1 to all res, and summon totems, and has a open suffix for whatever. Which, I think I had to craft fire res, in fact. But maybe we don't? Yeah, let's turn the cold res to fire on our new gloves. That caps us even without crafting something, so now we can just put something else on our shield. Okay. We could get mana. That would be a little bit more damage and a little bit more defense. Increased chance to block couldn't hurt, maybe, if I do decide. I was thinking about trying to get a bit of block. But probably not yet. Probably not worth it to grab it yet. Until we really invest. We could get cast speed, but I don't think we need cast speed that badly. We could get 3% fizz damage reduction. I mean, I guess that'd be something. Ideally, we wanted to get, like, max number of summon totems and fizz damage reduction with whatever stats we could get. Or we could get more chaos res. Honestly, I think Chaos Res sounds more important than Fizz damage reduction to me right now. Damn, 13% on both. So we're up on Chaos Res now. We have a little bit of armor, so we get a little bit of, what, 4% just from the armor on the shield. Fizz damage reduction. It's something. It's something. Okay. I think we're good for a little bit now. Let's see how we feel now. This seems like a pretty easy map, too. This is kind of bad to say because I'm really gonna miss it, but with my decision to stop doing my reaction channel content, I'm not stopping until I finish the shows I've already started. I'm not just gonna stop in the middle of a show. I'm at least gonna finish what I started. But I'm kind of looking forward to, like, the slow decline. Like, I have one more episode of one of the shows, and then that'll be one less show each week that I'm watching. And eventually just, it'll be down to, like, just doing, like, a couple shows that are some of, like, the longer ones that are running. Yeah, it's really sad, but I've been doing that channel for so long. And it's not going anywhere, you know? I either need to start a fresh channel with a different format that people would enjoy. Because my formatting kind of sucks. It's harder for the viewer to watch my content, and that's never a good thing to do. It was a mistake I made a long time ago, and the only way I really know how to fix it would be to, like, start over. But I've been really enjoying streaming and working on the gaming content, so I kind of just want to focus on that and not, like, I'm spending so much time that I could be streaming, working on that content that isn't going anywhere, if that makes sense. If I do stop it, that would give me so much more time to stream and try to focus on the one thing rather than trying to focus on two different kind of content. Oh, medium cluster. Come on, Totem. Let's kill the boss first. God damn it. Never lucky. Yeah.
Hello. Farewell.
How dare I not find everything I ever want immediately, right? God damn. That's a decent wand.
Keep your life to your own.
Unfortunately, we're not fire at the moment. But we're gonna put that in the recombine tab. We might be able to recombine that. Mirror my cluster when I find it. Hell no. That shit is gonna sit in my stash and I'm gonna periodically log in and just look at it for years to come.
I will slay every last one of you.
Hey Bombo, have you seen any juicy spark builds this league? I was talking about that with the Monos earlier. I'm really, like, just in case the spark totems fail, I'm, like, actually really enjoying spark. Like, just the visuals and, like, the feel of it, like, bouncing around everywhere. If the totem build were to fail, I'd consider playing a self-cast spark. Oh, how rude, having me turned down. No, I was just saying, have you seen any Giga Spark builds this league at all? I know some used to exist back a while ago. I was saying if this build fails, I wouldn't be against trying a Spark build if I could get one to work on SSF that was, like, tanky and strong. Poison Spark. What do they do to get Spark to poison? What's like is it like a special item? Few sources of all damage poison. I think I have a pair of gloves that do it. But I don't know if there's like a better option.
Greetings.
Oh, there's an alt ascendancy?
Well. Go with courage.
I have these gloves. Your lightning damage can poison. And it gives them a 20% chance of poison on hit. It might have been Assassin. That almost sounds familiar. Hey, we leveled. That doesn't happen very often anymore. I think we're just putting dummy points in until we get our cluster. Pathfinder is good with it. A good old flask finder. Just out of curiosity, Yeah, there's like the majority of people are playing Spark of the Nova. That's a good sign. Not many Totem in the top, though. Not any Totem in the top. I'm special. Yeah, what is that? Those Pathfinders? Actually, top played 42% on Assassin. Soul Ascension. Eat a soul when you hit a rare unique enemy. No more than once every 0.5 seconds. 10 to maximum number of eaten souls. That's interesting. Wonder where you get that. And an Apep Slumber. I don't even know if I've ever seen this. So it's a self-poison then, I'm guessing? 25% chance to be poisoned. Max res while poisoned. Use the golden rule. Interesting. I don't know where you get the shield or the gloves, but I already have a golden rule. I can't see how he's poisoning, though. Oh, that's right. It's the fucking I'm a moron. Yeah, all damage from hits can poison. Got low EHP though. I feel like it's like a glass cannon. Look at this guy. This Inquisitor. 45 mil damage spark with 315k EHP? What the fuck? And you know Spark doesn't calculate damage properly. Okay, what is this man cooking? I mean, at least from this perspective, other than rolls on the rares, nothing too crazy. Like crazy crit multi on the ring. Oh, he's int stacking with Spell Blade or Energy Blade. But this is where it gets cooked. This right here. That's wild. What is he at? 23k ES? Some decent block chance. And 85 res. His fizz hit is pretty low, though. He can get one shot by a big fizz hit, I think. Yeah, it's just a ton of int. And damage for int. Yeah, no, I wouldn't try to make this build. I wouldn't try to make an int stacker. That's crazy. I just thought it was cool, just looking at it. I like looking at the things people cook up. Casual's fallen. Are all the high EHP ones gonna be int stackers? There's an assassin. Is he an int stacker? No, an assassin non-int stacker. He's got 20k life rocking Wrathpith. Wrathpith Spark. Actually not bad. Damn, he's got a... Look at that amulet, though. Okay, that amulet's crazy. %178% reduced damage while leeching. He's got a freaking 100% explicit modifier, the whole fancy base, and then he mirrored it, too. He has 187% crit multi and 524 life on his amulet. Yo, people cook. Okay, just to see, let's look at any. Are there any hardcore people playing Spark? It's still 85% assassin on hardcore. 86k. Oh, Garatha? Wait, is this actual Garatha? I didn't know he played a Spark character. I'm not re-rolling. I'm just looking for fun. You know what? You know what? Screw you. Screw you guys. I'm going to map. No fun allowed in the stream, apparently. I'm just window shopping, okay? Yo, where's my damage at? What's going on here? My auras are reduced, and they have more monster life, and they take less damage from crits. Ooh. Window shopping with wallet open. No, I'm having fun trying to get this build to work, honestly. Could buy the whole shop if you go to standard with my mirror, yeah. No, I could buy one of the amulet that Waggle's crafting. No, that shit's crazy. I was watching Waggle earlier. He's crafting these amulets that are selling for 400-ish divine. And he crafted like 3 of them today. Dude's cooking. He's, So he's been making different kinds, but one of the ones I saw him make earlier was a +2 physical skill gem, +2 all skill amulet. With Fizz dot multi on that amulet that increases by 100%. So it has as an amulet with +4 to skills for physical and 50% dot multi. Physical dot multi. It's crazy. Dude's gaming. But no, my only concern about this character is how to build tanky. I was looking at a version of Lightning Spear, whatever it's not Lightning Spear, that's not right. Ice Spear? What's it called? I think it's Ice Spear. And the guy had like a section on how to be tanky on the build. But it requires like some specific items and stuff. Man, I wonder what this map would have felt like before we got the damage increase on our gloves. Because, like, I feel like I'm a little lower damage than I was before I got the gloves, but man, without the gloves, this map probably would have been a bitch. I could probably try to remove mods like that, like monsters can't be taunted. That really hurts this build. And then the reduced crits. We made it through the map, though. That's good.
Greetings. Keep your life to your own.
Oh, such a low fracture.
Keep your life to your own.
Aww.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Shrews talked himself out of using that Scarab again.
You should tell him you got that mirror from the Scarab. That's all he ever needs to know.
Yeah, so my friend that's been playing, he switched over from Legion to messing around with Harvest Juice farming, and they recommend using the Scarab of Risk, which adds like 2 random modifiers to your maps. And so he's been trying it. But, like, he gets some bad luck with plots when he uses it. And now he's like, oh shit, I'm gonna die. Oh, I don't think I'm killing this. They're too juiced. The delirium juice has gone too far. Yeah, twinned bosses, and there was like a Giga Rare in there too that did not want to die. But yeah, the Scarab of Risk, whatever it is, I don't know the full name of it, but he had a couple bad runs using it, and then he'd take it off and he'd have a good run, and then he'd put it back on and have a bad run, and then he'd take it back off and have a good run. And so now he's just convinced that it makes it so you don't get as many plots in your harvest. So he just doesn't use it now. We got a frickin' Soul Eater mob. We're doing pretty good for the most part, though. I mean... we've got more damage coming with Cluster, better weapon. Levels, just better gear in general, like getting more mana on all my gear and everything. Like half my gear doesn't have a mana roll on it. If it did, that would just make my arcane barrier thing so much more powerful. Arcane cloak, that's the word I was looking for. rescue. We're back up to 3 of those quests we could do,
Greetings. Keep your life to your
depending on how much we want to stock up before we go do it.
farewell.
We'll try to see if we can get one more before we do it. Dude, we had so many twinned bosses with this, like, rolling. And, like, I hate twinned on this map. Once again, I think we're going to be doing a lot better as soon as we switch back to dunes. Which we're getting close to doing. That boss is so much easier than this one. Yeah, one of the other issues is no spell suppress. I don't think I'm gonna be able to go spell suppress. If I decide to use that helmet. Because that helmet does not have suppress, and that means I would have no means to suppress, so I have to find a different way to become tanky. Kind of just thinking back to... I'm basically constantly trying to think of like how I can improve the character. We would lose a whole totem, which really stinks. But there's a shield that you pair with like going some block chants and stuff that's apparently pretty good. 90 max all res. Yeah, I would have to figure out how to get that much max all res. I think I'm near like one wheel, but I'm not really near the others, I don't think. I'd have to travel a bit, and then I know you can get it on like +1 on body armor. I have +1 on my shield right now. I know you can get +2. There's some block tech that I saw one totem build doing, and I think I have the shield. Oh wait, do I not have the stats to equip it? I'm pretty sure I have it. Yeah, this one. Your lucky or unlucky effects use the best or worst from 3 rolls instead of 2. And then, I'd have to watch the video again, but I think there's like another source of, I don't know if you get like lucky block or something like that. You get lucky something. And then this shield makes it roll 3 times for lucky instead of 2. And he was saying it's like pretty crazy how good it is. Let me load up that tank POB and see if I can see what he's getting. Because long term, like, I mean, I'm never getting it in SSF, but Svalin is what he does. But he does, well, I mean, he replaces that shield with Svalin for the max setup. But the Adzadi Crest setup, he's running Viridi's Veil. Oh, that's what it is. It's a mix between Viridi's Veil with damage of enemies hitting you as unlucky. While you have a magic ring equipped, and then you put it in your left slot in your crit immune. So I wouldn't be able to use the pen helmet. I mean, not the pen helmet, the projectile speed helmet. But if I were to get a Viridi's Veil, it would make you crit immune and make it unlucky, and then you pair it with this shield, and it just makes the enemies, like, so hard for them to hit you, apparently. And then you do try to build some block, like with this setup, he's at 73% block and 60 spell block, and I'm pretty sure, yeah, that he doesn't have glancing blows. So on top of enemies having a hard time hitting you, and that amount of block, but he only has 2.8k life. So if you do get hit, you're like dead. But yeah.
Greetings. Keep your life to your own.
Where isn't Viridi's Veil? Isn't that like is that a Maven drop or what is that? That's some kind of boss drop, isn't it? I think.
Journey well.
I used to use Viridi's Veil on, I want to say it might have been some very early Bama characters I played. I think I used it. Let's try to fill up more of our crushing.
Journey well.
Alright, we finished that map, right? Or did we just fill up and never finished it? No, I think we filled up, we just never finished it. I don't know that I did the breach encounter in here. after we finish this map, I'm gonna save that tank POV so I can just reference it later if I want to, like, take a peek. And then I'm gonna go on to... I have my character saved as a POV, where I was messing with it with those clusters. And I have the suppression nodes taken, even though since I want to use that other helmet, I don't think I'd be able to. So I'm gonna take off the suppress and use those points to see if I can get some max res. Even if it's not like a ton, at least some would be better than a half-assed spell suppress.
Hello, journey well.
Apparently starting to have that body armor.
Life to your own.
Okay. Let's save this as... XP or Tanky Totems 3.27. And then I have my character. We're at 119 points. Let's try to keep that amount of points. Let's drop everything right there. Brings us down to 111. There's some all-res. I'm already connected to it. Oh, it's only +1. That's kind of sad. Yeah, that other max res wheel is way the hell down here. Is there any others that I just don't know about? +1 to lightning res. Uber Shield, Bitter Instinct, reflects damage. Whoa. Retaliate skills deal 83% increased damage. Damaging retaliation skills become usable every 4 seconds. Retaliation skills become usable for 92% longer. That's cool. Pretty neat one. You'd lose, be hard to give up the ES on block, though. Excuse me. Yeah, I don't see a good way other than traveling all the way down here. A lot of points. That's 2 more points than what we were gonna do speccing into that. And that only gets us, we're not even 80 max res yet. I mean, we could get +1 on our body. I don't really like that tree, though. Yeah, I'm not sure. Just for shits and giggles, just because I'm curious. Is there anyone that has like a really tanky build of what I'm doing? I don't think. At least that's hardcore. Oh, here's one person with a ancestral bond. But he's only got 65k HP. Wait, what? Wait, why does he have fizz damage converted to lightning? I didn't realize that I never really thought about, like, instant triggering Molten Shell. Just have it up whenever it's off cooldown. Literal 2 people. That's so funny. Guy's got more. Guy's got damage and life. What the fuck is that weapon? No jewels at all. What a weird setup. Like a sorta int stacking, kinda. But he doesn't have that much int. Okay. Yo, I forgot about Snake Pit. That could be interesting, though. I don't think I have a Snake Pit, do I? No. Not yet, anyway. Interesting idea. I remember, like, seeing that one, but I've never really thought about it.
This is neither the time nor the place. Oi, oi.
Oh, excuse me.
Always.
I'm muted for the sneezies, but it happened. I sneezed.
No, look out for yourself, mate.
How crazy would these projectiles get if they forked? That's kind of sick, actually. Are we gonna focus unique rings?
Strike hard, strike true.
We're like pretty overcapped on reses too. Other than losing the life would suck on a ring, but we could. That could be pretty wild for
Looks heavy, but not too heavy.
for AoE anyway. That could be pretty wild. I'm never gonna look at heisting the same.
Looks heavy.
I'm always gonna expect a mirror.
So,
Like, does this box have a mirror in it? Shit game. What do you mean? What about this one? Shit game. What do you mean? No! We recovered. That would have sucked.
find something to sell. Return soon, yes? Noodles.
conductivity has no reservation if cast as an aura. Temporal change has no reservation if cast as an aura. Nice. Wait, is that an Uber version? Cause isn't it normally just one? Nice. So many doors in this +1. Couple more days until Thanksgiving. '27th is definitely a daytime stream I'm missing. I'll be at family for Thanksgiving. I thought we were family. Here's a little secret. I'd rather be here. I don't dislike my family, I'm just not a small talker. It's like I do like seeing them and everything, but most of the time I just sit there and listen to everyone else talk. I'll probably just do my Christmas shopping on my phone. Get as much of my Christmas shopping done as I can while I'm not home, so that way when I am home I can just play video games. Oh man.
It seems discussions have broken down. Shame. Farewell.
do you need?
2 more to go. Hopefully, I think that's one of the longest ones we just got done. So hopefully the rest of these will be a little quicker. Oh, here we go. Ready for this? Our heisting is going to give us this delirium box up ahead. And it's going to give us the cluster jewel we need. We have 2 delirium boxes. Alright, it's going to be in the second box, not the first box. The first box has to warm us up. Ready? That's what's happening. See, it was just a warm up, right? Oh, there's a third box. Okay. No, second box. Stick to my guns. Stick to my guns. This one right here. What? Okay. Third box, right? Third box. Okay, we almost just died. We almost just died. Okay. Not what we needed. We did get an 8 passive fire. I don't know if we had one of those already. I will say, I am really excited to get the RF characters ring too, because I want to try that. I know I haven't been farming for it, but this is definitely a fun project, but I may end up just, we'll see. I'm getting a little shook at trying to figure out the defenses on it while still getting good damage. I'm worried because the skill just doesn't do as much damage as the other builds. I'm gonna have a harder time scaling my defense because I need to scale so much offense. But I'm definitely farming the helmet. I want to get a few other upgrades. I would love to try the snake pit ring too if I can get one.
I remain vigilant. What do you need?
Go on. You got him. This'll be quick. Shouldn't be a problem. Say goodbye. I've got the best of you.
I wonder if POB calculates that shield well. Does it say an EHP for that, like, block and, like, triple unlucky? I don't know if POB can calculate the triple unlucky. Let me see. So the EHP is only 53k. Yeah, I don't know if it's calculating the configs properly. EHP calc unlucky. Very unlucky. Unlucky. Or average. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know. I was just curious what, I mean, EHP, I mean, either it doesn't calculate it right, or it does, and it, I mean, it is still really low HP, though. But if it bypasses those two things, you're just dead.
You get the swing, yeah? This'll be quick.
I'm indecisive as to if I were, like, eventually to give up on this build, which totem would I change to? Would I try the Ice Spear, or would I just go back to the Flame Blast because we knew that was good? We know it gets spell suppressed, and I've seen people doing, like, 17 maps with it. Not that I mainly just want to be tanky in normal maps. I have my Slammer for T17s, really. I just want to be tanky enough for juiced C16.5s. While also obviously having the damage to handle it. We shall see. Alright, finally done
Find something to sell. Good luck to you.
with that session of Heist anyway. From one of those boxes, we did get a boss contract, which means I don't know if that means we're gonna start getting them dropping soon. If we're not getting them now, we're very close to being able to get them.
Goodbye. Enoch. Yes, sir.
Vic, I'll be here when you need me.
Alright, back to Hideout. 2 more canyons. Maybe I'll get some better gear by the time we rotate back to canyons after the, we're gonna go to dunes, and then... hopefully... by the time we get back, we'll be stronger, boys. I'm dead. Oh my god, I'm so dead. We're twinned bosses again. It must be like, it's because we're blocking a bunch of mods, so in order for the mods to even roll, we just get twinned a lot, I guess. There we go. We actually did it in time for once with the delirium. Still active. Hell yeah. We gaming. Alright, medium. Here we go. This is it, right? Fuck me, dude. How hard is it? Guys, why is it easier to get a mirror than it is my, cluster jewel?
I'm going to bed. Morning.
Good night. Common drop. Yeah. I guess so. I mean, hell, we both got one this league, so it can't be too rare. Right, Bombo? Oh, it's good timing. I am no beast of birdies.
Return to your barren world.
Okay. Pretty sure I have all of these things. Oh man, I'm really pumped to like craft more gear for this character. Stuff. We need to get this cluster jewel out of the way. I think we still need 2 cluster jewels if we want to do our main setup. Yeah. We still need 2 more cluster jewels if we want to do the crazy setup. Technically, our temporary setup can just use 1. 1 is okay. But we need our large 8 mod. Oh no, I was muted! How long have I been muted? When did I even mute last? Did I just fat finger the key? When did y'all hear me? 3 years. Nice. When did y'all hear me talk last? That's the second time I fat fingered the key. I think it's time we change the key soon. 1994.
Keep your life to your own.
Man. You guys will never hear what I said about you then. I talk so much shit. Muted. No, that's another reason why I want a Steam Deck. I'm gonna just put like my mute button on my Steam Deck when I get it. What I was saying before I was so rudely muted by my own stupidity. What I was saying is, one, I got a bunch of quest contracts, so that was nice. And I opened like 3 more chests, and I didn't get any quest contracts. So I'm wondering if the last bit of quest contracts are like in my inventory right now. I hope so. But I said I'm gonna go run all of these and then probably end the stream.
Farewell.
Get ready to go sleepy pie.
Good luck to you.
Goodbye.
Think on what I said.
But we have 4 heists to do before that. Hopefully none of them aren't as long as that freaking crazy long one that we did it before. With 37 doors in it. Eight gem cutter prisms from that box. Dude, heist is legit, man. Heist rewards are actually such good, just like generic currency. Like, obviously, juicing maps ends up being, like, more divines and everything in the long run, but for just all the other currencies, like Glassblowers, Valorbs, like, all that shit, Heist feels like it... Either Heist or Blight, so far, to me, has felt the best for that. Legion is pretty good, too. I guess with fully revealed plans that I find, I can just go set up a team and just go, right? I don't need, like, because I don't have to reveal it. I'm not gonna have to make sure I have, like, blueprint reveals or anything, right? I want to eventually get,
Good luck to you.
what's it called? The Bitter Dream, whatever. Replica Bitter Dream, just so I can, if I do switch over to Flame Blast, I'll have it ready while I'm spec'd into Heist.
Ladies and gentlemen, the show's about to begin.
And I was thinking about how I might have to grind normal Heist at some point to get reveals, but what I'll probably do is I'll probably just wait until I get some other gear, like I want to get my clusters done and stuff like that. And then if I still don't have my, and then if I run all my reveals and I, like, my fully revealed blueprints, and then I don't have the shit I need still, then I'll actually run some heist, get some reveals, and reveal them myself. The ones that aren't. The ones that aren't fully revealed, I revealed them myself. Do it myself. All by myself. 'Cause I'm on solo self-found.
Nothing. I'll show you. Did I say you could speak? Let me do this. Well, that ended the whole half away. I was fucking have to end early. Look, you're right here.
You know what? My shocks are actually pretty big on normal mobs. I wonder if Shock Prolif would be any good ever. Probably not.
Keep it up, exile.
I guess if I'm doing big shocks anyway, they're probably all just gonna go hit all those mobs, and they're all gonna get shocked anyway, right? So why shock Prolif when I'm already hitting everything a million times and probably shocking it? Alright, let's chill for a minute. We're getting kinda... I don't want to get myself all overrun.
Don't stop, leave us alone. How about a bloody round of applause, eh?
Okie dokie, artichoke. Go. Do it. Do it. Two more. Two more quests. I do. Or, no, maybe I don't. I thought I had a quest for Heart of Glory. which I'm pretty sure is one of the boss ones, which means I'd be able to start getting them as a drop. Or maybe I do have that quest back when I'm there, because that's one of the oh, we get like no alert level raise. We probably should be opening every box. Probably can. But yeah, the I got one from a box, so maybe it gave me the quest when I received it as a drop. That might have been what it is. It might not mean that we're at the point where we can find them now. Okay, we have a straightaway to the thingy, so we can open these two. These two might hit us to make things go crazy, to lock down, but so the quest thing's right there, so we should be good to zoom over to it. Oh no, we're good.
I've got the best of you.
We got out of that one pretty quick. I guess there was no traps blocking, or no traps or doors blocking us. That's nice. Must have been a deception.
Good luck to you. Good luck to you.
All right. The final one we have for now. Probably do a few more maps and see if we get any more of these quest drops. I have a feeling we're going to, because there's one I recognize. Unless we already did it and I just didn't pay attention, which is possible. Where you run to the end and they like talk about how they're gonna we're gonna kill the little twin boys or whatever for what they did to her cat. I feel like I haven't seen that one yet. Unless that was part of the one where the cat died. Maybe that happened there. I ran all the way to the entrance and sat there until the dialogue ended. So maybe that was the one and I just didn't see it. Because I ran away. But something tells me we have a few more quests to do.
This made before. Well, let's give it a go. We have company. Not too hard. Close.
Alright guys, we're gonna exit this place, clean inventory. We'll go see what our town has brought back. And then we're probably gonna hit the hay. Or at least end streaming, go get a snack, and I got a big ol' poopy cooking up that I gotta go take too, in case you guys wanted to know.
You're not busy running for your life, are you? Let's just keep down it on these queues. Oh, that's strong.
How did your explosive fare, Vinderi?
They went off with a bang.
Alright, let's go talk to these people.
Drill it? Break a leg.
We got the fireworks. I know the fire, either that is the end of the quest line or very close to it.
Hello. Keep your life to your own. Journey well.
Should I do blood too? We have a little bit. But we have some okay gloves, so the real question is what are we running? What are we looking for now?
The dreamer welcomes you.
We're eventually replacing our helmet. Our boots are okay. Our gloves are okay. This ring could be better. We could try for some rings. Or we could start going for some weapons. Or we could try to go for Snake Pit ring. Let me just make sure. PoE Snake Pit. I'm pretty sure I think I actually found it on y'all's group find. It's just a anywhere drop, right? Can be dropped anywhere, it can be chanced, yeah. So we just need, if we were to do that, we haven't changed our unique in so long. Less of all the attributes, or yeah. Better chance for rings. Doesn't look like it has a Foulborn variant. Which means maybe we actually want to run less chance. Man, I don't know that I even need to put this on, right? What are our options? 100% chance to be Foulborn, so we don't want. Or we can make it reduced chance to be Foulborn, but 300 better chance for it to be a breach specific. My only concern is I don't really want it to give me, like, I don't want to get too many breach specifics because we have this selected, right? Or do you think, yeah. I think that's going to hurt us more than it's going to help us, in my opinion anyway. I guess I could be wrong. But that also leaves us with nothing really to put this point into. So do we just leave it empty? I guess so. I think I'd just leave it not spent. Yo, we got an 84 womb gift. I didn't even know that was possible. Oh, we must have got it in T17.
She will soon bear fruit.
Well, it's working. We got some rings. Shitty venters. Well, that's nice. I mean, it's clearly getting a ton of rings, so we set up pretty good. It's just a matter of getting the one we need. Out of blood. Okay. We got a couple rings we didn't have yet anyway. And then more to add to our pile of rings. I don't have a snake pit in here, right, that I accidentally found and thought it was a dupe or something and put in here? No, we don't. Okay. Oh, wait, we leveled again? God damn. I feel like I just leveled and put my point there. Screw it. I guess let's plan for success, folks. Let's plan for success. We're gonna start... We get LE damage anyway, so it's a little bit of damage, but we're gonna start going for our cluster wheel. Alright. King's March. Let's open our loot boxes before I go to sleep. Oh no, an Atlas runner died. Come on, man. It's okay, we have backups. Well, they did not make it very far. I guess I missed the pop-up. I don't know when that happened. I wonder if that happened... I've seen some pop-ups come up and I ignored them because I thought they were just saying that I finished my runs. But it might have been telling me that they died and I ignored it. Because I'm an asshole. Okay, well we're caught up there. I'm gonna refill that in a little bit before I go to sleep. I do need to go use the restroom, so that is going to be it for me, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll be on tomorrow, hopefully for the daytime stream, unless something comes up. But we'll do a little bit more grinding off stream. Maybe we'll get some stuff for tomorrow and change up our farming methods. Who knows? We'll see. Maybe we'll at least have the heist quest done. But yeah, thank you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.